You know how sometimes just one comment from the right person seems to send everything wobbling?
Oh, absolutely. Especially in the economy.
Well, that's exactly what we're diving into today.
Yeah.
A recent dip in the stock market that seems directly linked to a statement from White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt.
Mm-hmm.
And we're looking at this through the lens of a specific analysis found on YouTube from the Ring of Fire. They have their perspective.
Okay.
So our mission really is just to understand the sequence. What went down, why the market reacted the way it did, and maybe what this tells us about, White House comms and market stability.
It's a great focus. And the starting point, according to that analysis, was pretty dramatic, right? A big initial drop.
Yeah, they mentioned 1,200 points. That's substantial.
It is. But then things got, well, interesting. There was a brief uptick, a recovery.
Based on what, though?
Purely rumors, it seems. The commentary highlighted whispers of a possible 90-day pause on tariffs. Just talk, no official word.
Wow. Okay, so the market just jumped on a rumor.
Briefly, yeah. It really shows how hungry the market was for some positive signal, even an unconfirmed one, sort of grasping at straws, maybe.
So it's like this temporary bubble of hope.
Exactly. But then Karoline Leavitt stepped up.
And what did she say? The analysis mentioned CNBC reported it.
Yeah, according to the report, she was very direct, called the idea of a 90-day tariff pause fake news.
Ouch. Fake news. That's blunt.
Very blunt. And she apparently doubled down, saying the president was sticking with his current tariff policies.
Okay, so squashing the rumor completely.
Absolutely. And the immediate effect, as the video points out.
Let me guess, the market didn't like it.
Not at all. It tanked, as they put it. That brief optimism just vanished, and the decline started right back up again.
So that connection seems pretty clear then. Rumor boosts things, denial sinks them.
That's certainly the sequence presented. What's interesting is the commentary in the source video. They acknowledged Leavitt was, well, being truthful.
Right, she was stating the administration's actual position.
Correct. But the commentator raised a point about communication strategy. Was that blunt honesty in that specific moment the best approach, given the market's reaction?
Ah, so maybe truthfulness versus market impact.
Kind of. The video even floated a hypothetical, What if she'd said something more vague?
Like what?
Like acknowledging discussions are always happening, or maybe hinting a pause could be considered if certain trade conditions were met, something less definitive.
Implying ambiguity might have softened the blow.
That seems to be the suggestion. It highlights this tension between direct communication and managing market sentiment, different ways to deliver information.
And this isn't just numbers on a screen, is it? The analysis makes sure to connect it back.
Right, to people's actual money.
Yeah.
Your 401k, for instance. A drop like that, even if temporary, it feels real when you see your balance go down.
Yeah, suddenly it's not so abstract. A press briefing comment connects to your retirement savings.
It underscores that sensitivity. The market hangs on these official words, and even denying something positive can trigger, well, a negative reaction.
So, wrapping up the core idea from this analysis.
Yeah.
A straightforward, honest denial from the White House about a market-friendly rumor directly fueled a market downturn.
That's the essence of their take, yes. Which leads to a perhaps bigger thought for listeners to chew on.
Go on.
Well, just how much influence do these official statements, even short ones, really have on market confidence, on stability?
And what does this particular incident suggest about that relationship? How fragile is that confidence sometimes?
It really pushes you to think about the different ways information gets put out there, especially in high-stakes situations. Directness versus maybe a more strategic ambiguity. What are the ripple effects?
Definitely something to ponder. A lot packed into one statement and its aftermath.